What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all coming through. Hip hop show with no name, presented to you by Deuce and Skelly Sharps, and we got the legendary DJ Ray. DJ Ray with us tonight.
In the building, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, we've already had a show before the show, like literally a show before the show, and I'm gonna try to bring up some of the old stuff. But there's going to be so much stuff that we can't cover it all. I promise you. I mean, I can already tell. I'd like to have this dude on for about 3 or 4 episodes. The DJ Ray, DJ Ray catalog.
Yeah,
the DJ Ray catalog of events. We'll just start at the beginning. We'll start at the beginning, and then go. But hey, if y'all are new to the channel, please subscribe, rock that bell, like, share, so you're notified anytime we go live. We get to talk one of the pillars of hip hop tonight with DJ Ray.
Yes, sir.
DJ Ray.
Yes, sir.
He is, I can give a long intro, I'll give a short intro, but he has been DJing for a majority of his life. Everything from the back in the day of scratching on vinyl to now scratching on digital pads, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And so you don't mess up your dad's records, you know? And
no bumping the board, no bumping the table.
But he works for Angel City, the women's soccer team, professional football club in LA. Is the DJ for their events, and the season's coming up, right?
Yes, sir. We're in the middle of the season right now.
In the middle of the season. Postseason coming up?
What's that?
Is postseason coming up?
They just have one season. They go through the summer, and then when we come back next summer.
I got you. So it's summertime sports up there.
Yeah.
Huh?
We're building. It's building.
Yeah. Definitely building.
That's dope. So when you're doing these events like this, does the music the playlist pretty much stay the same, or does the music change as the game changes?
The music changes with the vibe. See, I'm a type of DJ that DJs with vibes. If the vibe is happening, I'm happening. If the vibe is dead, it's hard for me to pick it up because it's the crowd that gets me hyped up, you know. But most of the time, it's hyped all the time. And then I don't just play hip hop. I play everything from hip hop to top 40 stuff, you know.
Right.
And it changes every time. I don't like making a playlist because there's a new person every time we have a game, or every time there's an event, there's a new person there. So if the person listens to it, be like, oh, he played the same thing last time the same way, I be like, oh, that's kind of stale, you know. I change it up.
Yes.
For instance,
all right.
For instance, last game we had our Asian night, you know, in honor of the Asian Islanders, Pacific Islanders, and stuff like that. So they asked me to play a Moana song from Disney. So I was like, all right, cool. I can play it. That's easy. But I'm gonna add my own flavor to it, which I twisted it and did like a live remix by adding some drums to it, some hip hop drums to it, because the song was at a slower tempo, and I just switched it up right there, and it was off the hook. People were like, whoa, I never heard that. And it was, you know, kids liked it and grown-ups liked it.
Yeah. Right. So if it's like
that's dope.
Yeah, you got to though. That's you got to write the vibes. But like if it's dogs at the park night.
Yeah, you got to play. We let the dogs out.
Right. You got to play. We let the dogs out.
Where my dogs at?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So there's certain songs that just for all these different events that the stadium will have to draw in different crowds. And I'm sure some nights when you have because I know Angel City's big in women and progressing women through business and sports, and I'm sure they have a lot of nights where they're trying to bring young ladies out to influence them and stuff. And so you're going to play. What are some songs that you would play to inspire women?
Doja Cat has a song called "Woman." That's a dope song to play. Beyonce, of course. Taylor Swift. You know, you gotta play Taylor Swift. That's something that women listen to. Not only women, but you know,
right.
That's big with the female crowd. What else would I play? Obviously, Bad Bunny. Women love Bad Bunny. You know.
Yeah, they do. Well, that's dope. Deuce, you got any questions?
Shoot, man. Like I want to reiterate because we gotta point out first off the background is classic. My brother DJ Ray wanted to change up and put a green screen on, and we were telling him for the show, like, what is more hip hop than your background, bro?
Yeah,
like that. It almost is like a set,
right? Yeah, no.
You got the records on the shelf, and you got
this is all real. This is all real vinyl, not a background.
No green screen, green screen, folks.
Yeah. I was asking him, man, should I? Because you two got your green screen. I was like, man, should I do a green screen? Like, what the hell? And you guys are like, hell no, just like that.
Yeah, I got the mixtape. I got the hip hop show with no name mixtape T-shirt. I got the T-shirt that you can pick up at the shop. Deuce has got his hip hop show with no name, but we're set up. We're set up kind of OG style.
Hybrid style.
Yeah, we're not in a studio right here. We're just bringing it raw from the living room right here. And man, if you were gonna go to that wall right there, and what's your prized possession on that wall? What's your prized possession?
Good question.
Jesus, what? Mainly, all these records are hip hop records, and I got these straight from the record companies. Like, there's a lot of white labels here. There's a lot of records who the artists themselves gave me while they're trying to come up. You know, I got a lot of Cypress Hill. When they first came up, they gave us a bunch of records to pass out. That record was How I Could Just Kill a Man. And I got a bunch of them here. And we're like, man, these are classics. At that time, we didn't know they were classics. We were just like, oh, this is a dope-ass song. And we were rocking it because we were rocking turntables at that time. There's a lot of that stuff in this wall. There's another wall over here, too. I know I got a Tupac record somewhere around here that he himself gave me. It's the album. I forgot what album it was, but yeah,
was it the double disc?
I forgot what it was. Yeah. It was one of those. Yeah, but that's like crazy. A prized possession, like all of it is gold, right? Like all of it is bangers.
It's priceless, and it's all priceless to you.
Like this right here is Eric B and Rakim. Eric B for president on one side, and My Melody is on the B side right here. This is classic. Old school, and this is the original. You can still see how I wrote my notes with the BPMs.
Yeah, I see it.
That's classic, bro.
Oh yeah. These are original records. Like you can see all the scratching and all that.
I was gonna say it looked clean on that one side.
Well, all the this is probably the side that I play the most. You can see the fingerprints from here. But yeah, these are all classics in there. I was telling you I have oh, watch this. Hold on. I found something.
Hey, this is gold, Skelly. DJ Ray show. This is classic, bro. And by the way, shout out to D Salsa in the building. He says, "What's up, y'all?" Shout out to my brother D Salsa. Good to see you, my brother. Thank you for
I got a box set of Run DMC, all the hits, all 12-inch singles. Box set of Run DMC, unopened. So it's got all these right here. Oh, let me see.
Wow,
it's got all the OG ones.
Damn.
This is all.
And is every track on there a classic hip hop?
Yeah.
Bro, like damn. I'm just reading the track.
All the tracks.
Like all of those.
Classics.
Everybody knows the rhythm.
Every song.
It's like that, and that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Walk this way, my Adidas. Here we go. You talk too much. King of Rock. 30 days. Rock box. I can't see the top. Something time. What is it? Rock time? Or no, hard times.
It's like that.
It's like that. Yeah. Sucker MCs. Yep.
Yeah, and it's got the instrumental and the song. Because back then
it was on both sides.
We didn't have DJ friendly songs where you get the 4 bars or 8 bars intro and 8 bar outro. We didn't have that. We had to create our own 8 bar intros and 8 bars outros. So they gave us the instrumental, and then you play your instrumental, get in 4 8 bars or whatever, and bring in the song.
So that way you can transition. That's the way you can transition. Yeah,
exactly. That was on the turntables. Now it's a lot easier. That's way easier.
Yeah, now you can playlist it. You can playlist it.
Yeah. Yeah, they made my job way easier. Way easier.
Yeah. See, that's what I messed with it when it got to that way in like early 2000s. Did rave parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I would use Fruity Loops to add my own beat transition.
Yeah, you got your own flavor. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd add my own little flavor to it and change up some stuff, and I was all about downloading acapellas and and then like dropping down or changing speeds and it was rave parties. It was rave parties. So
okay, what would you play? I was
always trying.
We played
like a lot of bombs, like a lot of bombs over Baghdad, Triumph, Shimmy Shimmy Ya, do like all the kind of Brooklyn Zoo, Shimmy Shimmy Ya.
Okay,
I do stuff mixes like that, and do like make more like a trance house vibe to it.
Yeah.
But try to do I don't know, a lot of deep basses and stuff. And
I'm trying to get into that right now. Like right now, EDC is going on. I'm about to do a mixed. You can't even call them mixtapes anymore. I'm gonna do a mix. I'm gonna put on SoundCloud and Mixcloud, and it's gonna be up tempo, hard house, trance, and techno. And there's some bangers out there. A lot of remixes of hip hop songs. They turn them into like up tempo.
Everything.
Yeah,
everything. Country music. They're turning they're taking hip hop and turning it into everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in everything. It's like it's literally like the universe.
Yeah.
Started with a spark, and it is transformed into every aspect of life,
bro.
Everywhere in the world.
Jeez, Skelly with the bars.
No, not bars. It's a science lesson.
All right, with the jewels there.
Jizza taught me that. Jizza taught me that. But so let me ask you this: what was your first record experience? Do you remember like your dad's records or something? Some grandpa's records. Mine was grandpa's. Like, what was your first record experience that you can remember that you just listened to over and over and over again?
My brother turned me on into hip hop. He was listening to NWA. Public Enemy.
So is hip hop what got you into vinyl? Period.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. So hip hop got you into vinyl.
Yeah.
So what was your first hip hop experience then?
KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions. That record was what hooked me. I was listening to KRS-One.
Who else is out there? There's good.
I'm trying to think of what songs were on there.
I'm trying to think. Well,
KRS-One, that album was off the hook to me, and that turns me into hip hop, and from there I never turned back.
That's right.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't catch on to KRS-One when it first came out because obviously my age just wasn't available, especially here in the South. Like I had to come on to a lot of New York rap.
Okay.
Especially early New York rap. Okay, my very first, this is odd, my very first hip hop experience ever was a Too Short tape. Okay. Now that was my first hip hop experience, and I got caught with that and got in real big trouble. Because there was a lot of bitch in it, so that kind of hampered it. But then my neighbor had Beastie Boys, and I was hooked on Beastie Boys.
Oh yeah.
My parents let that one slide. My parents let that one slide.
It was radio friendly though too. Beastie Boys were very radio friendly.
Yeah, but it was the rock and roll. My dad would let it slide. So,
well, with my experience with bad words was, my parents didn't speak English, so I could get away with bad words. But my mom would be like, "Man, why do you always listen to? Why do you always listen?" We would listen to NWA, and she was like, "This song, all it says is motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker." That's all she understood.
my next experience was DOC.
Oh yeah,
for my cousin, DOC, and then NWA.
Yeah.
And then it was on from there. Too Short had me hooked though.
Yeah.
He made saying bad words sound really
cool.
And he
literally.
And he rapped at a lower BPM. He enunciated he articulated and enunciated his word. He started, he was rapping, he was like one of the first rappers that they allowed to get away with rapping slower. Right?
Yeah.
Because of the content. Because of what he was saying. It was just so real. It was like, shit. I still feel a beat. It's just smoother, right? And let's not forget about DJ Quick if we're talking about back in those days in the 80s.
Yeah, man. I remember Quick.
Let's not forget about Quick, bro.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what DJ Quick was kind of like the era when hip hop hit radio stations in Arkansas.
Right.
Okay, so DJ Quick, Tone Loc, Wild Things, all that kind of stuff. That era. It's kind of the bridge between the Paula Abduls and the New Kids on the Blocks.
Sure. Yeah.
That radio station kind of at 9 o'clock came in with like the R&B poppy hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The 9 o'clock hour. And that was always the call-in time. That was always the call-in time where you could call in and give you shout-outs. You got to give you shout-outs, you know what I mean?
Art LeBeau. Shout out to Art LeBeau, the great. Rest in peace, Art LeBeau.
Yeah.
Remember K-Day out here on the West Coast?
K-Day used to have a day. That's what started hip hop out here is K-Day.
That's right. KMEL, bro. It was like we had one day, Sundays. It was like 10 to 1, 10 a.m. to like 1 p.m.
1580
and we were
AM. And it was in the AM signals or whatever.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And we was I know everybody had their tapes on, just recording it. Because if you did hear it, your boys would be like, "Did y'all hear K-Day today?" No, all right, put the tape in.
There it is.
Hey, I was selling tapes. I was selling tapes in elementary school, bro. What are you talking about? I was selling tapes in elementary school, bro. I was hustling them things. Yeah. So you worked at a radio station then?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So the story with that, I grew up with Big Boy. We went to high school together. Big Boy's the host for Big Boy's Neighborhood. For those of you who don't know, he needed a right to go to work, and I needed a different career because I wasn't in the right set of career at that time. So I would give him a ride, and my frame of thought was like, you know what? I learned everything there is to learn in radio, which is the boards, and moved to a minor radio station somewhere. But that kept going for a good 16 years. We just stayed there for 16 years or so, still rocking it, After a while, I wasn't even getting paid. I was just giving Big Boy a ride. That was my homeboy. And he put me on the radio. It was three dudes just having fun. Just like you guys, you guys are just shooting the shit. And from there, we blew up. And
to say the least, sir.
They started paying me, so I was like, yeah, well, I might as well stay here.
They pay it, we stay in, right? Yes.
Yeah.
And you, a Big Boy is huge. Figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
Big Boy is huge on LA, especially in the morning shows, right?
Yeah.
Even when he changed stations, everybody would gravitate towards that station.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because not only is it's just a great feel, it's a great vibe. He woke you up, he got your morning going, playing hip hop. He would always have the best artists on there, and then he would have the funniest skits. Come on, man, come on.
That's when people weren't so sensitive. Now, if we were to play any of that stuff, we would get shot up or something. Yes, people would be like, "What are they listening to?
Canceled, bro.
What are they saying?"
That's funny you say that because
we would do prank calls, bro.
We used to. The prank calls came out of. We started late nights. I think it was like midnight to like 6 a.m. And to stay up, we would call the local grocery stores or anybody that was up, like the 7-Elevens or whatever. And we would just fuck with them on the phone. Oh, can we curse on here? Shit.
Yeah, you're fine.
Of course.
Right? Yeah, it's hip-hop. It's a hip-hop show. What do you fucking think?
We try, but
we would just fuck with them, and we would record the calls. The calls would go for like hours, just fucking with people, you know? And when we got a producer, the producer was like, "Man, this is great stuff. We need to play this on there." We're like, "Nah, dude, like, this is just us fucking around. Like, why are we gonna do that?" And then from there, we played it, we edited it so that there would be no cursing, and it blew up. It blew up.
Man, it was a good time. If you were driving home, you'd have to pull over your car because you'd be laughing so hard at like Luther LaFay or what was the dude, the character where he had his own language, and they'd be like, "You speak Spanish?" He'd be like, "No, my own."
Yeah, my own.
It's just his own language. It's hilarious, dog. Oh my god.
And the funny, that's how Big is. We were before the radio, he would be clowning. You know, we would just clown like, "Dude, you crazy?" You know, he got something up here that just creative, that's funny as hell. I mean, I would go home with stomach aches because of laughing so hard, hanging out with them. You know.
Yeah, word up, man. I was a loyal listener, man, especially driving to work early in the mornings. Just get my day right, bro. Get the vibe right. The cowbells wake you up too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, that cowbell, we were speaking about the Beastie Boys. That cowbell originally was a promo from one of the Beastie Boys albums that they brought up to the radio station, and they brought it. It was sitting there. We was like, "Man, we just grabbed it.
It worked so well.
Yeah, we're like, "Oh, this is cool."
It worked so well. You just kept it, huh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, one time that cowbell it broke. It stopped working. The little marble thing, whatever it was that made the noise, it broke. We had to go find a cowbell. Man, do you know how hard it is to find a cowbell that sounded
in California?
So there's a song I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna contact the artist that we got submitted for a music review. This that's coming up tomorrow, and I'm gonna play you 10 seconds of it, and I want it for a soundboard one of these days because this is it right here. This shit this is classic right here. I'm gonna play it for you just a second. Find this damn thing. I mean, this ain't perfect for a soundboard. It's a SoundCloud artist, though. That's the only problem.
You control for playing it?
No, you could. I mean, but I've already tested it, so I know we're okay. But I want to talk to him about using it as a soundboard. You know, I want to ask. You know what I'm saying, give him credits for everything. You know.
At rallies, I'm in the driver's seat.
All right, it's gonna give me the promotions because I don't pay for SoundCloud.
Stupid. Yeah, stupid.
And it goes on. Trust me. It continues.
It's catchy, though.
It is catchy, though. That's the thing. It is catchy, though. That's the thing.
With songs like that, you could play them. You could play them for like a couple of bars, and then bring in that hit. But that's how you get people. That's how you get people hyped up.
Right. And so it's a good little catchy little. It's a good little catch. and there's some parts in there that you could use. And I mean, but that's the art of it, though. Like, man, it's hard to make an engaging. So, and I was telling Deuce for this back when I was making GTA and Call of Duty videos and stuff on YouTube on my gaming channel. Short segments, short. These kids nowadays don't have the attention span for it.
No.
They never will. They never will be able to engage unless they're readers. If they're readers, they'll be able to engage for long form content. But kids, most of the time, the short form content is just all about the thumb interaction.
Yeah,
that's all they're ever going to have.
But the funny thing is, I catch myself doing that too, because if I'm looking at, let's say, TikTok and the video or Instagram, and the video is longer than a minute, I'm like, all right, man, I'm bored. What's next?
I know what you're saying, but I do find plenty of long form content on certain subject areas, especially. But I do a lot of reading. I still do a lot of reading. Deuce, I don't know about you, bro, but I need an old man break. I need an old man break.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We call a DJ Ray, if you don't know what the old man break is, because we both in our 40s. So sometimes nature calls, bro.
Yeah, man. And I drank a cup of coffee, man. So yeah, I'm old. I know.
You gotta figure that's what it was.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hit them with this 4-minute and 6-second commercial break. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Rock that bell so you're notified anytime we go live. And we're gonna hit this 4-minute break. We'll be right back with you. Hopefully, we got a hip hop food spot joining up with us. Hopefully. Be right back. Peace. So we back up in the place to be with the hip hop show with no name. Deuce Cleese, Skelly Sharps, DJ Ray is with us. And I'm going to point out this website right here. I hope everybody can hear me loud and clear. I'll point out this website real quick for everybody. Shout out to the Angel City Women's Football Club. They got a game Saturday, May 27th, 2:30.
Saturday.
Yeah.
27th. That's today. It happened already.
No,
That's
next week. That's next week. We'll be doing our music review show. That night.
Yeah.
And then
that's in the away game probably.
I don't know.
I know the one home is June 5th.
And then I also saw this right here.
Oh yeah.
Fantasy Springs Resort and Casino, Golden Boy Boxing.
Yeah.
This is a big fight. Saturday, May 27th, 5 p.m.
On the zone.
Fantasy Springs Resort Casino.
In the Coachella Valley.
Desert.
Right there.
That's going to be a huge fight right there. Them two cats, man, they get down.
So you get on you're DJing there, right? You're DJing there?
Yeah, I'll be a music director for that day.
The music director.
Yeah.
The music director. What does the music director do?
Same thing as DJing.
DJing.
I just call myself a music director.
So,
that's right.
So do you play their come out music?
Yes, sir. So what I do when I get there, I play for about a good hour or so, an hour set.
So you set the crowd. You get the crowd.
Yeah,
vibe,
I set the vibe with the music. Depending on what kind of crowd it is, that's the kind of music I'll be playing. I don't like taking sets. Like I don't like, I'm gonna play this. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna play whatever I'm vibing at that time and whatever the crowd is vibing to. If they're vibing to some I don't know, some hip hop,
R&B.
then I'm playing some hip hop. If they're vibing to the reggaeton stuff, cool, I'll play the reggaeton stuff. They're vibing to Mexican regional stuff, that's what I'm vibing with. I'll play for an hour, and then the first fight comes on. I'll play their walk-up songs. Most of the time, the walk-up songs are Mexican regional songs. So depending, so let's see. The way that I set it up, if the fighter is from Puerto Rico, let's say,
yeah.
and the other fighter is from Mexico, depending on what kind of walk-up song they give me, that's what I'm going to be playing through the round. So every time the round ends, I'm going to play a song for a minute. And they're going to bring in the crowd, obviously. So their crowd is going to like what the type of music they picked. So if the cat is Mexican and he picked a Mexican regional song, I'm not going to play an EDM song. That would be stupid of me. Or I'm not going to play a hip hop song because that would be stupid of me. That's not the kind of crowd that they're bringing. They're bringing the crowd.
Get the crowd doing this, Ray. They're gonna be like this while you playing it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, So most of the time I get it right. I'll play a song. I'll look at the crowd, and if the crowd is vibing,
so you're not gonna play. You're not gonna play Sweet Caroline. He's not gonna play Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
If I see people waving their hands up and dancing and singing along, I'm in the right zone. But if I see people on their phones, if I see people not vibing, I'm like, oh shit, I got to change it up for the next round. What am I gonna play? And then I got to think about it. Like, okay, well, let's try this, let's try that. Now I got whatever many rounds it is to get it right. If I can't get it right between those rounds, I'm fucked.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Though, DJ Ray. I found a clip, and it doesn't even matter if the crowd's feeling you or not. A great DJ is going to be able to do this right here. It doesn't even matter if there is a crowd. It doesn't even matter if there is a crowd, Deuce. Check this out.
All right, word up.
Watch, he's going to jam to it no matter what. Look, watch him. He's going to be in the groove no matter what.
I was in the zone. Yeah, that's me in the zone.
That's in the zone right there, dude. He's setting the tempo no matter what. Somebody, and here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing about it is, there's somebody out there in that crowd that's feeling it too.
Yeah,
exactly. They're feeling it too, and they're passing those vibes on to other people.
Yeah,
and it just keeps it's like a wave.
Yeah,
it's a wave.
If you can see on the right hand side, there's a big jumbo screen. They have people dancing and vibing right there. So that's what I'm looking at when I'm working.
Oh yeah. So they help you. So
exactly.
So it's a large endeavor. A large endeavor of everybody kind of. So the cameras are constantly scanning the crowd, and the video people are putting it together.
Yep.
And so you're constantly watching that.
Yeah.
And so it's like a large network of people putting it all together, bro. That's dope.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's creating an environment and a vibe, and that's what hip hop does, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. You create you definitely create a vibe. As a DJ, you have to create that vibe. You have to come with a good attitude. You can't come all mad and play all, mad songs, or you can't come sad and play sad songs. You're like you're creating that vibe on how you feel. If you're feeling like let's do this, let's go hard. We're gonna go hard, and people are gonna feel that. People know when you're vibing.
Right.
And there's even like DJing. There's certain songs you can play only after the sun goes down, and certain songs you can play in the morning time, right?
Exactly.
It's a vibe depending on what time of day, where you're at, who's your crowd, who's your audience.
Who's your audience is huge. There's a lot of DJs that when I go to events or whatever, and there's a DJ doing their thing, I don't like to knock nobody down for the hustle or anything like that. That's cool, if they doing their thing, they doing their thing. But if they're not reading the crowd and they constantly they got that Serato face, which is looking at the computer screen and not looking up, you're doing it wrong because you're not looking at your crowd. The best thing to do is look up, and you'll see if you're doing good or if you're doing bad.
Right.
Shout out to Hip Hop Food Spot. He said, "What's good? What's good?"
He said he was gonna be on in 5 minutes. I don't see him.
Yeah, he's here. He's here. He's in the chat now. He's in the chat now.
Oh yeah.
He's in the chat right now. Yeah, so I think that's dope, man. And so the Angel City vibe and the playlist and like you probably got like a catalog for Angel City vibes and then a boxing vibes and even a location vibe. So like a boxing location vibe, like what you would play in Vegas versus what you'd play in Southwest California, or up north in Cali, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Or you know
absolutely.
what I mean?
Every place, different cities, even though like West Coast, East Coast. If I go to the East Coast and play something, I'm gonna be heavy on the East Coast stuff because
go to Miami.
Yeah, exactly. Because they listen to that out there. If I stay out here in the West Coast, I'm gonna stick with some West Coast stuff. Yes, I'll throw in an East Coast gem, but the majority of the time is gonna be none but West Coast artists.
Right. Yeah, you gotta play your crowds.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the crowd for the soccer games is very different than the crowd for the boxing games.
Absolutely.
Very, very different. I mean, the soccer games would get predominantly women, and the boxing is predominantly men.
Right.
Mexican Latino men.
And then if you're working for the radio station.
Well, for the radio station, you have to play what the radio station is playing.
Right.
I wish we can get away with playing some other stuff, but you kind of have to go by their playlist.
So you want to do this disclaimer right here? So all these people that hit me up from these radio stations saying that I could pay like $500 and they'll get my song played on the radio station. Is that all fake?
Yeah, I don't see. No, I don't like. You can't just go to a radio station and say, "Here's $500, play my record." Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. You have to go through my channels.
Yeah, you gotta go through some channels,
flow,
right?
Yeah. Yeah, you still have to go through music director and have them listen to it if it fits their format.
So there's a program director out there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You have to go. Yeah, you have to talk to the rest of the people that are directing the radio station.
Because we play so much independent music, we get spam emails all the time of people trying to promote, saying that we can pay $50, $100, $500 to get our song played on New York's radio station, and they're this DJ, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, man, get out of here.
Yeah, I don't.
Too good to be true. Probably is.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Well, shout out.
I'll say this. It's definitely illegal, I'm sure. Yeah. Sounds illegal as shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about that. Like, I know how to go through some influencer channels and stuff like that, but there's ways to do that. Like, legitimate, that's, it's actually contracted out, and there's actually a, proper tax documentation and everything.
Right. Yeah,
I can work. I can work for you. I can work for you. I can. You can give me some money and I can work for you as some contract services. But you actually getting my song on the radio is not likely going to happen.
No, you have to
paying you $500, dude.
Yeah, you have to go through a lot of hoops to get your song on the radio. Plus, you have to have that street cred. You have to do a lot of stuff.
Right. I recently heard of one of my favorite artists, an artist that we talked to. I won't say his name, I won't put him on blast, but he said a famous artist, and he pays for artists to be on his songs. He gets collaborations and pays for it and stuff like that. And, you can do that in the industry.
Yeah.
One of the famous artists still owes him after he's paid him, and still owes him. He did some other stuff, but hasn't fulfilled the entire obligation. And,
right.
I was like, no, not my favorite, not one of my faves. Legends, they do what they want to do. But
yeah,
what up, Smokey Joe? Shout out to Smokey Joe.
Hey,
Smokey Joe.
Speaking of the chat, let me go in order. I don't want to skip nobody, Skelly. I'm gonna get there. I want to shout out, give a shout out to Nitro Online, my brother, streamer, rapper, New Yorker. Shout out to you, Big
Brooklyn.
Taco. Hip Hop Food Spot says sorry.
Lives in LA, in San Diego now, I think.
Yes. Who else we got? We got Hip Hop Food Spot wanted to know who's Summer Rae's favorite West Coast artists. Good question, bro. And then, of course, we got KBZ and Smokey Joe in the building. But let's go back to that question real quick. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Well, obviously, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg.
You said DJ Quick earlier, which was
Quick, obviously, yeah, Quick.
Yeah.
All the old school people. I mean, the classic.
Cypress Hill.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah, you said Cypress Hill.
Be real.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so what I think would be interesting, because how young was you when you picked up the DJ idea? Like you were going to spin records and had 2 turntables. Like how old was you? I
was about 15, 14.
Okay. So from a very early age.
Yeah.
I'm
17 now, so yeah.
Yeah. So like for 2 years now. For 2 years now, you've built that collection that's over your shoulder right there. So like,
walk
out of here. Like, yeah.
You was working hard. Man.
Yeah.
No, for real though. So like you wasn't trapped in your region very early.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
so I was trapped. I was trapped of my experiences because of what was available in the local stores. You see what I'm saying? You immediately was not. Deuce wasn't either. Deuce wasn't either, man. I was trapped, man. I was trapped by the radio, what the radio experience was. We only had one, and it only came on at late at night.
Okay.
And then what eventually I was able to find, I had one escape. It was the Little Rock Air Force Base. Because it was international, we had a lot of people moving. I caught a lot of tape dubs. Early on. And then eventually UCD department, man, was when I caught up. UCDs, when UCD sales happened in the late 90s, I caught up. And then I went hyperdrive on the catch up in the Napster area.
Oh, yeah, I remember Napster. Yeah.
Hyperdrive. And I still got over 100,000 songs on hard drives to this day that like, and it was deep. It was deep. I'm a big soul guy. I love soul records. And this is from my experience with music on vinyl. But I love soul. I love soul. And I listen to the Spotify versions, but I love the sound of the crackle and pop of the records.
It's a way different sound. I agree 100. Yeah.
And so, like, I've thought about buying those little. I've thought about starting to get back into the collecting of it, but I don't know. I got a space right here. I've been thinking about doing it with, and keeping it over here on my shoulder over here, little collection. I need a good player. What would be a good home starter kit for a player?
Just get techniques.
Just get techniques.
Yeah, get yourself a technique turntable. You're good.
I don't need two.
No, you just need one.
I just need one. I ain't ever scratching nothing. But yeah, I need to start me a little collection. So, like, if you were going to set the party off right now, what would you start with over your shoulder over there? What would you start with?
Oh, this is all old school stuff. This is stuff from the 90s. I don't have any new vinyl. I don't even know if they make new vinyl.
I was gonna say, where would you go get it at?
Yeah,
the mom and pop shops got
well, on our website. On our website, I'll show you.
But I would definitely start with some Run DMC.
And that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Right.
So, man, I love
all the records. Smokey Joe says, while we doing that, Smokey Joe says all the records, but all the records in the back behind DJ Ray says a live fact. Smokey Joe, right? Like that's it doesn't get no better than that. Like that's
looking out, G.
Bro.
Keep building your collection with vinyl clubs or the Amazon. So there you go.
I'll be right back.
Oh, so you could buy vinyl, the new stuff on vinyl, huh?
Yeah, so you can hit that link right there.
Okay.
That's the only ad we got on there is that Amazon vinyl right there. That's the only thing I see fit. That's the only advertisement I see fit to a hip hop show with no name is Amazon's vinyl collection right there.
GG.
Yeah, shout out to my Amazon ties over on the gaming channel. I was a big in the Twitch. I was big in the Twitch Prime algo.
Okay.
Big in the Twitch Prime algo back in the day. Deuce knows all
what kind of games were you playing?
Yes. A lot of GTA, man. GTA. Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
Because anything in that game, bro. Like anything. Just basically live another world. We used to say, KB, I heard her say this. She said GTA is life back in the days, and I think she was right.
Oh, yeah. I do. KB's a legend. She goes back to the gaming channels. She's a gamer. She's a content creator. She's an amazing artist as well. All the records in the back of DJ Ray says a lot, without a doubt. Yeah. And Smokey Joe, they're like signed. He's talking about he's got one signed by Ice Cube and Dub C.
Yeah, I kind of look. I don't know where it's at, but because none of this stuff is in order. Everything just like okay, this is go here. This is where it's gonna go.
Yeah,
that's right.
So do you still go to the? Do they still go to those crate digging conferences and stuff where you go and dig through crates and stuff? Do you still go to those things?
Nah, I don't have time now. Like it's nearly impossible for me to go to that.
Did you ever DJ for something? Did you ever do any DJing for an artist or anything?
Actually, I did. Yeah, I toured. I toured all of the U.S. with this group called La Sinfonia. They're a Latin hip hop artist, and they would sample a lot of like old school ballad Spanish songs, and they would rap over them in English. Okay. And we toured the U.S. I also toured Japan. I opened up for Cube. I opened up for Quick. We went with Bash. I think we went with Bash over to Japan. I don't remember. Who else? You guys remember Shade Shiest? I don't know if you guys remember.
Yeah, yes. I remember that.
This is where I want to be.
Yeah.
Opened up for him over in Japan. I toured all of Japan. It was great. Good times over there. That's when I realized that we haven't messed up out here.
Facts.
So early on,
YouTube has expressed that Japan is doing things a little bit better.
Oh yeah,
so early
big things out there.
So early on, yeah, they're big into the DJing scene, and they're big into the breaking scene too.
Yeah,
real big into the breaking scene. I'm interested to see this Olympics, the breaking that's coming to the Olympics. Japan's got some really talented.
Yeah,
they
get into whatever they get into, whatever they decide to get into, they get into it 100. I remember we were out there in Japan, and there were it was like a lowrider scene, and these dudes they dress up like how we out here in the West Coast, like white T-shirts, bald heads. And I thought they were Mexican, but they're not. They're Japanese. Yeah.
Or Irish. No.
Yeah.
No.
And these guys, like, they get into the whole entire scene, like 100. Yeah.
Yeah. They're big into it.
Yeah.
And you can check out the videos, and they're already talking crap and stuff in the breaking scene. It's
pretty hold on.
Hey, all right.
Here goes
while he's looking for that, let's see. He went to go look, Nitro.
I'm smoking.
Double salute to you too, sir. I am Smokey Joe.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro.
This is a Lowrider magazine from Japan. I think I'm in it.
There we go.
Oh my God, it's a Japanese, bro.
Yeah, it's all in Japanese. It's all Japanese Lowrider magazine. I know I'm in here somewhere. I just don't know where. I don't know if I can find it.
Wow.
I don't know where I'm at. But yeah, they got. This is when Joker was big. Cypress Hill, Psycho Realm.
What the hell?
But it's all in Japanese.
Dude, that's tight.
Unbelievable, bro. Unfreaking believable.
Everything. But this is an old magazine. Back in I don't remember. Jeez. I don't even know if it has a date. Nah, I don't know.
Wow.
I can't read Japanese. But yeah.
I was about to say. Google Translate, like I was about to say, I'd be very impressed. You read Japanese. Like, damn.
The only thing I know is konnichiwa. And that's all.
Yes, exactly.
That's all I need to know.
I'm not even going to try because I might say something in Chinese. Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Japan, bro. My dad they toured over to Osaka and did a tour, and he said that was the best experience of his life. Matter of fact, his drummer never came back.
Oh yeah,
yeah. People got left behind. Yeah.
He said, "I'm not going back. I'm not going."
I believe it.
It's dope out there, man. I encourage everybody to travel. Go outside the United States. Don't travel to like the next city over. No, go outside of the United States, and you'll see how crazy we have it here, how arrogant we are, and how much better it is on other countries. Not because of the money. The lifestyle.
Oh, it has nothing to do with. Well, I mean, the money does matter. I mean, obviously, you got to be able to sustain your life. But being humble enough to live with inside your means and understanding how to live with inside your means and understanding how to, first of all, knowledge of self and understanding of who you are, and knowing that money doesn't matter.
Sure.
It goes further. a little bit of money goes a lot further.
Culturally, I mean, man, it's huge when you travel. When you travel outside the States, you'll see some stuff, and it'll humble you, and you'll come back and be like, "Man, we got to change. We got to change because we're not going in the right direction."
Right.
Bars, DJ Ray. Appreciate that too.
I'll say this, bro. DJ Ray, I can tell you're going in the right direction.
I'm trying.
Sure. Yeah. And I can tell some of the other people that we associate with is going in the right direction.
Absolutely.
We're working hard to better ourselves and improve ourselves, and also provide an opportunity for others along the way.
Sure.
And keep passing those legacies, those understandings, and those things through our children.
That's what we got to do, man. We got to create opportunities for others so that they can continue this thing, you know?
Right. You know, and I like that. You can ask Deuce. I kind of filter some of the music that we get submitted to us. You know, I filter some of it Yeah, a little bit, a lot. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't want to portray too much negativity in this world, man. And there's certain subjects and stuff that I won't tread down sometimes.
Yeah.
All right.
It's too real world, man. I'm trying to be entertaining over here.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer. But
Hey, I got a suggestion for you, DJ Ray. Smokey Joe says before it goes out of here, and then we got a question from Hip Hop Food Spot. He says, DJ Ray, you need some Cujo glasses in his life. That's one of his songs, right?
Yeah, have you heard it? So Cujo does what they called cut shoulders or some
and then he goes,
I don't know, some cut shoulders. There's some kind of style of glasses or whatever. They're pimp as hell. They're nice as hell glasses.
Well, you know where to get them.
They're from Cujo Goody. They're Cujo Goody's glasses from Goody Mob. Of course, he knows what Cujo Goody is.
All right.
And then I'm Smokey Joe was on Cujo Goody's Pave Mentality mixtape. That was initially released on Spinrilla, and now Spinrilla is shut down, but it's been re-released on several other platforms. And I'm Smokey Joe's got several hits. He's got a new video in the works, Jack Frost with Young Thug. On the rise, bro. And he's got like 4 bangers right now that I've heard for sure.
Right.
And I like a couple of his other songs, but these other ones, are just like, these could be radio hits, club hits. A couple of them could be like arena hits. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like, if you're a DJ, do you accept like emails from artists?
Yeah, all the time. I accept it. Doesn't mean I'm going to play it.
Well, right.
I got to listen to it. And if it fits my crowd, if it fits the vibe that I am in, I'll play it. I try to give everybody an opportunity, especially in the platform that I'm in. I'm playing for 15,000 people plus every time I do an event. And if your song gets heard and somebody likes it, that's cool. That's what I'm trying to go for,
Right. So
obviously it can't be no bad words because there's a lot of kids that go to these events. And I get a lot of people that, can you play my record? Yeah, I listen to it. It's a bunch of bitches. Fuck that. I'm like, dude, I don't have the time to edit. Like, you gotta send me the clean version so that I can play it.
Right. They can't help it. They don't know no better, man. Out here. They can't help it, man. There's stuff I'll play in the first 10 minutes of a stream,
right?
And there's stuff I won't play till the end of the stream,
right?
Music review show. So like, it's different. YouTube's going to treat it different when I play it at the 2-hour mark versus when I play it at the first 10-minute mark.
Okay.
I mean, the first 10 minutes is what Google is crawling for information on identifying your video for a certain audience.
Right. Yeah.
So within my first 10 minutes of that video, I'm going to hit a specific target keyword volume, in the very beginning. That's why I like to talk so much in the beginning. Because I'm trying to hit keywords.
You just like to talk a lot, Skelly.
And I'm giving away my secrets too. I'm giving away my YouTube gold at an hour mark.
I got a question for DJ Ray coming from Hip Hop Food Spot, and I want to know this as well. Let's see. He says, "What West Coast DJs were influential for you, DJ Ray?"
Great question.
Wow, yeah. DJ Aladdin, huge influence. Damn. I don't know if you guys know who DJ Aladdin is, but he was.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah. Also, Quick was very influential, but he was more of a rapper. But
yes,
he has some mixtapes where he was DJing on the tapes that didn't come out to the mainstream.
Okay, I had one of them.
Yeah,
I had one of them. Was it the Red Tape
Project for one?
What's that?
The Red Tape.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I think so.
Red Tape. I had that. I've talked to Brian about it. I had that. My cousin had that. He was like 4 or 5 years older than me. He's the one that had the DOC.
Yeah.
He's the one that had NWA. He had the West Coast stuff. I don't know how he got it all or how he got into it all.
Yeah.
I got from my neighbors. I got like the Beastie Boys, the Run DMC. I got the New York stuff, and Deuce, your fan.
Also, a huge influence.
I got you.
On hip hop is DJ Mark Love. If you guys ever heard of him, he used to DJ. He used to DJ for the Far Side. Dope ass DJ, you know.
That's crazy.
I got another question in here for coming from Big Taco, aka Nitro Online, in the chat. He's asking, what did DJ Ray see that made him think we were going in the wrong direction? I think he's talking about when your experiences overseas.
Well, let's see. I don't want to get too much into that because that's more.
I feel you.
I can tell you. Okay, so when I was in Japan, people had mad respect for everybody, from the youngins to the older folks. Out here, I don't feel that. I don't see that. I mean, we see all these shootings. We see all these people getting into fights for no reasons. We have to have that respect.
I'll spare you on this one. All right. Here's my example. I'll step out there on this. I'm a big Wu-Tang fan. All right, that's my favorite group. I just watched Nas and Wu-Tang Clan tour the United States.
Yeah.
Okay. They were playing for like sit-down crowds. They're on the South American tour right now.
Yeah.
They're playing for standing room, screaming your name, KRS-One style driven concerts right now. South America's they're doing Wu-Tang concerts like people used to do Wu-Tang concerts back in the 1990s. The United States is not doing that kind of stuff no more.
No.
I mean, it's just the crowds aren't there for it. But like you take that show, you take Nas, Busta Rhymes, and Wu-Tang Clan to South America, standing room only crowds screaming every lyric of the song.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go.
Why do you think that is? You think we don't have enough people that want to be fans anymore? Because everybody wants to be so popular, so there's no more fans.
I'll tell you why. We're desensitized to it.
Sure.
We're desensitized to it. Everybody's experienced it on their phone. Like me, you, Deuce, like we experienced it. We know that feeling in our chest when we felt that bass in our chest.
Yeah.
And like that adrenaline, like you could feel it in your, like it was like you were connected to this organism of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like when they don't, it's all swiped through their phone. Like the dopamine hits are like this. They're like, they need it like this. They don't ride the big waves like we used to ride. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like where you came down for like 2 days, where you just slept for 2 days and you just vegged out for a couple of days. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do we get it back though, y'all? Damn.
No, right here, bro, because they're gonna live it through us. They're gonna live it through us. This is the next wave for them. This is the next wave for them. And here's the thing is though, from our experiences, and we talk about our experiences, and then eventually one of these days we have a hip hop show with no name event somewhere. Where DJ Ray's chopping it up, doing his thing. I don't know, but like bring it to the people that we interact with. You know what I mean? Like it just grows and keeps growing, and it becomes back to the physical experience.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it all starts here and then goes back to that physical experience. I've seen people like Toby Wigway, DJ Ray.
He's Transformers now, ain't he?
Yeah, he's in Transformers now.
Yeah.
But it all started with a Sunday, Get Twisted Sundays freestyle. Yeah. And he started with 5,000, 10,000, zero. Started with zero. And he slowly built the channel. And he built it through a nonprofit organization that was based on an art show. You know what I mean? It could just be an art show. It could be as simple as an art show, man. Simple as an art show.
All right, y'all. I got something funny to bring the mood back up, y'all. Smokey Joe, he has a testimonial. I don't know if this is true or not, but he says, I counted, and there's 2,948 records behind each.
Pretty sure he's pretty right. Yeah.
He counted them, bro. Smokey Joe got that.
Now you gotta count this one over here.
Oh shoot! Hey, Smokey Joe, you got another assignment, sir.
There's all those records. Those records.
Oh,
you see that picture right there up on top?
Yeah. Hey.
The Disney artist did that. We were at the Disney parade once, and they did it for me because we were on the float.
Hey, man.
It was cool.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. I should have switched it over a while ago, but I didn't. But
and the West Side Connection foam finger, bro. That's classic, dog. We talked about that earlier. That's a freaking classic. I remember the concert and everybody had those, bro. Like they don't make that anymore, right? Right? Like they don't make that no more, right? Yeah.
I don't think they do.
That's like Up in Smoke tour thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the Up in Smoke tour.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
That is so hard.
West Side.
It was It was from Priority Records that they gave me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was I think it was Up in Smoke tour. Yeah, I think it was.
Because I watched that Dub C Crip Walk video like religiously, bro. And
I think that was before.
Oh, I know where I got this from. This was from we had gone to Hawaii for the Up in Smoke tour, and we did the event over there in Hawaii. Yeah.
That's so dope. That's so dope.
If I remember,
let's see who we got.
What was that?
I think I don't know. Damn, what happened to Skelly? Oh my goodness.
I don't remember. It's been a minute.
It has, bro. Yeah, a lot has happened since.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did where we got? We got Rob in the building. He says, "What's up, gentlemen? Hope y'all are having an awesome weekend. Thank you, sir. Likewise,
yes, sir.
Appreciate that." What did Hip Hop Food Spot went on to go on and confirm that was the red tape. And then he asked the question here. It says, what was the biggest lessons learned with working with Big Boy? Great question, Hip Hop Food Spot, as usual.
Lessons. I mean, I grew up with him. I still talk to him. I mean, we go out to lunch all the time, you know. Lessons. It was just life.
Right. Okay.
All the time, there's artists coming in that drop off gems. Like I just posted a interview that he did with Ice-T, and Ice-T was talking about different.
We like to hear that.
Different things. I forgot what it was, but it was like lessons that you learn throughout life, and that's what I miss about being on the air with Big Boy, because the real stuff wasn't on the show. The real stuff was when you turn off the mic and you started talking real. That's when the real stuff came through. You know, you would talk about things that happened, you know, on tour, or things that happened, you know, throughout his life or whatever. That's when the real stuff came in.
And business, right? I can imagine the contract.
It's just life. I mean, I grew up with dude, you know. There wasn't everything that I've learned. I learned it from growing up with them, you know.
Right. Hey, well said, bro. Shoot. I mean, I think everybody can relate to that perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see who else we got. I almost threw it. And Smokey Joe is like, right. I think he was confirming something we were talking about earlier. And then Hip Hop Food Spot says the up and coming Dre and Snoop concert is banning sales. Banning cell phones. Oh, okay.
That's good.
People
right? Pay attention to the concerts.
Yeah, facts. For that reason, and not even just putting the content out before they get to.
Yeah, they've been banned in a couple places. Yeah.
And the content and all the video.
Enjoy the moment.
They'll record it all. There'll be a 6-hour documentary come out on it. You know, and it license it all, man.
Yeah.
I'd be like Kanye. Carry a videographer with you everywhere you go. Like somebody's recording all the time. Like Kanye, their ass. But that's what it is. But I'd have a plan. I mean, years worth of content. years worth of content if I was going to do it if I was them. But people just keep releasing stuff just randomly. So putting together a plan.
Smokey Joe, we appreciate you, bro. He said we're gonna blow up right here on the Hip Hop Show with no.
Yeah, he's got a
Let's go.
He's got a plan. He's got a plan. They got movies. They got movies filmed. They got the videos already filmed. It's all, it's putting step 4 and 5 and 6 together, and then you know what I'm saying. They got a soundtrack. He's got songs on soundtracks about to come out. It's putting together a plan, right, DJ Ray? So when you're getting
it's consistency. I mean, it doesn't happen one night. All of a sudden, you're a superstar or you're rich or whatever. You gotta stay consistent. If you're doing hip hop music, keep on doing it, no matter what. Just keep consistent.
And I told Deuce about this channel. Just gotta do it once a week, man. Just get together once a week.
Yeah.
Release a video.
Yeah. If you want this channel to blow up, just keep doing it once a week. Is perfect.
I mean, you just think right here, though, DJ Ray, out of this one video right here, this 1 hour and 12 minutes so far, hopefully as long as you want to let it go, think about how many short videos are in this one video.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, think about how many short videos or different little concepts are in each one of these
content.
videos.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just endless. And it just takes dedication and time and effort, and eventually build a network of team of people that, like-minded individuals. Surround yourself with good people.
That's true, yeah.
Surround yourself with good people and meet great individuals and amazing artists like Smokey Joe and people like that. Man, it's freaking dope as hell. I'll send any kind of video you need me to send you, Smokey Joe. You know what I mean? I'll send you this video after we're done here, DJ Ray. You can chop it up, put it on everything. You know what I mean?
The information,
it's content for everybody.
Yeah.
The jewels that Ray has dropped today, bro, have been classic. I mean, straight up, free information that you really did not have to give to the people. We appreciate you, bro. This is just learning from your experiences, your perspective is very refreshing and reassuring, dog.
Sure,
we appreciate that, man.
Absolutely, no worries. Yeah.
So, DJ Ray, you ready to have your own show?
Let's do it. I'm down.
You ready to have your own show?
Let's do it.
Shoot, that's what it's about, man. I could you imagine a DJ Ray show? Have you seen how big Twitch is on DJs? Have you seen? Oh my gosh, dude! It blows up, dude. Twitch on DJs is unbelievable. Here's some of the names that I follow on Twitch. There's Reboot Radio, and there is.
Is this just DJs they film themselves just?
DJing, yeah. DJ Cubonics.
I've heard of him.
DJ Epic. DJ Jazzy Jeff. He does lives on Twitch.
Who is that guy?
Right.
Who is that guy?
Then I had J Rock on here.
Oh yeah,
J Rock.
Yeah.
Bring it back up.
Yeah, there's some amazing. Some amazing DJs out here on the Twitch circuit. I mean, people will carry 300, 400, 500 people in the chat at a time, man.
Yeah, but these guys are scratching and doing something, right? Because I've seen some DJs.
Oh no, they're scratching and doing stuff. The legit ones are scratching and doing stuff.
Yeah, because there's some DJs, they're just mixing. I was like, oh man, that's boring. I'm not gonna. That's why I don't do videos, because all you're gonna see me do is just transition from one side to the other. That's boring to me.
Right.
Because I can't scratch for shit.
But you could market yourself more as a radio.
You never know. Yeah.
You could definitely market yourself more as a vibe setter.
Yeah.
As a DJ show, like a DJ radio show. There's radio shows on there. There's a tag for radio shows. I don't know. There's all kinds of opportunities out there. Yeah. I think something like that would be dope. I don't understand how the copyrights and all that stuff work.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
Yep. Yeah. I heard that they turn people off.
Well, they don't. They love DJ Jazzy Jeff. Go, bro. So if DJ Jazzy Jeff can go and his stuff blow up, I mean, he's got 10,000, 20,000 people per stream every time he goes live on there.
Yeah.
That pays.
Yeah.
So if they let him slide on it, then how are they not going to let other people slide on it?
Yeah.
It's just trend setting. You know what I'm saying? Like it's once the precedent's been set, you see what I'm saying? The cat's kind of out of the bag, you know what I mean? So I think people like him is kind of pushing the envelope. Yeah. And it's an interesting market out there right now. I think hip hop going streaming. I mean, you got like Public Enemy's releasing their own app, their own streaming app. They're releasing their own streaming app. I mean, you can stream their music on their own app.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it's going to go. It's just the way it's going to go. And my bad. I mean, this stuff's going digital, bro. The whole hip hop world.
And I got a question on that. On that note right there, we're gonna come back to Hip Hop Food Spot's question because I think it relates. But Smokey Joe says a lot of gems in this interview. We appreciate that, and I agree with that 100%. And then Nitro came in real quick and says it seems basic to us because we do it, but it's art to people that just watch. Share it anyway. DJ
that's a good point. That's true. That's true.
And then we got a Hip Hop Food Spot who came through and he wants to know what's your thoughts on this AI stuff. Like,
I think it's too early to be thinking about AI right now. I mean, there was an interview they did with the AI on the news, and that thing didn't even work. I mean, it's all a matter of you gotta stay up. Like I said, when I transitioned to the controllers, I wanted to stick with turntables. And then they bring in these controllers, and then you can DJ with music on your computer. I'm like, yeah, I'm not into that. I like vinyl. I like touching. I like spinning the vinyl on the techniques and stuff. But you got to stay up with the times, or else I've seen a lot of people stay behind, and they just fall off. With the AI, I feel if you learn how to fix them or how to create them. I'm trying to learn programming. I'm trying to do that because I know that's where it's gonna go. That's the whole AI. That's where it's headed. The jobs are gonna be in the programming, the AIs of fixing. Somebody's got to fix them.
Yeah. So J-Rock, one of J-Rock's streams. It's one day a week, I think, where he is literally cataloging samples from every record, and they're all just digital recordings.
Wow.
He's literally sampling for but it's for the rights of these artists. Yeah. So they're literally trying to catalog all the records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that way people get these rights, because I mean, there's so much, dude.
Yeah.
There's so much created in a short amount of time. And it's not all digitized.
Yeah.
There's people out there with records that.
I'd like to hear DJ Premier's thoughts on that. He was mad. He was mad at the artist that was suing the hip hoppers that were sampling. But I'd like to hear his thoughts on that. That would be great.
Man, we got people even like with Rosa Parks and Outkast. Outkast getting sued by Rosa Parks estate.
Yeah, that hurt. That broke my heart too. Yeah, I remember that.
Everybody was coming after hip hop at that time. I mean, it was weird. Yeah.
The politicians, etc. Yes. And Hip Hop Food Spot says, I agree with this sentiment.
Oh my gosh,
you, Ray, for doing this, dropping all this dollars tonight, bro. I mean, you've been amazing, bro.
Yeah,
much respect.
This is awesome, man, and I'd love to have you on again sometime if you ever get the chance to. And because I mean, there's so many experiences that that you've had that I think need to be cataloged. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what this is about, man. Cataloging the history, man. Because
I'm down. Whenever you guys invite me, I'm here.
Thank you,
bro. Appreciate you, man. For real.
Because we hadn't even got we could spend a whole episode just on the concert scenes you've probably been to.
Yeah, yeah. My
DJ
first
Ray, the concert scene.
my first concert I went to was Cypress Hill, actually, at the Whiskey in Hollywood. It was
There you go.
amazing. Then from there on, I started going to concerts. It's a different vibe. It's a different experience than listening to the records at home, and then you go see them, and they're entertaining the crowd, and the way that they would control the crowd by their
energy, right? Presence.
Yeah, by their experience of controlling the crowd. It was amazing. It was great.
Yeah, they were great.
Awesome.
Me and Deuce, one of our best videos we've had, some of our better videos we've had that we've released, that we've tested the market for, was our concert reactions to like Wu-Tang concerts and watching the concerts and just doing different clips and stuff.
Oh, that's dope.
And the concert experience for people our age that would watch our age stuff, like the concert experience.
Yeah.
And so there's a niche out there for that.
Yeah.
And man, getting to see live experiences. I got to see Stankonia. I got to see that in St. Louis, the pageant.
Yeah.
And so you hit the concert scene. You hit the concert scene out there in LA. So you grew up and out in LA the whole time. So
yeah,
there's probably a concert at least every other weekend, right?
Every weekend. I mean, there was concerts during the week. there's anything is going on at the time, whatever time you want to go out. There's always something going on.
And you were trying to be there.
Because we all know that people in LA don't work. They ain't got no job. They ain't got no real jobs out here now.
Dude, I'll just tell you this. The world is lucky I didn't grow up in LA. I'll tell you that, because I'd have been there too.
Why is there traffic all times of the day? Ain't nobody at work.
I went everywhere, bro.
Yeah, oh yeah. Hollywood was the place to be at. Underground hip hop clubs, any kind of club, really.
Right, comedy,
yeah.
Anything within 150-mile radius of where I was at was touchable for me.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah,
I was going after it, bro. Any opportunity I had, I was going after it. And I'd do it for the girls. I'd do it with the bro trips. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd see it all. I've been to all kinds of concerts, but Stankonia experience was probably by far the best ever concert experience. That was a group that could work a crowd.
Yeah,
the whole Dungeon family being there. Ludacris opened up for them. Dungeon family opened, Ludacris came on, and then a little bit more Dungeon family before Outkast, and yeah, it was dope as hell. That was awesome, but man, I feel like there has to be that one experience as a DJ that like it just didn't go right.
Oh, there's a lot of experiences that doesn't go right, especially when you're trying to get into DJing. If you don't understand how to read a crowd, and my main thing was to read a crowd. When I started, I didn't know what the fuck is reading the crowd. I don't know that. And that was a hard lesson to learn, because I would always just play my shit, whatever I liked. But then I look up and everybody's looking like, what are you playing?
Right. So, especially early on, there was multiple DJs in a set, right? Like, so you'd be like, boom, 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 boom. So if you're first or you're second or you're third, always matters on how you're going to roll out, right? And you got your own crate, right? You got your own crate.
Oh, yeah.
And you only got a couple crates, right?
Yeah.
So you have to you have to carry a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this.
You got to carry. Yep, you got to carry. And back then, if you didn't know the crowd, yeah, you have to carry multiple things of music,
right?
Because if you just carried one and it wasn't the right crowd, you're fucked.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Rough
I remember one time I did a club, and this was like a house underground club, And my stupid ass brought hip hop, but booty shaking hip hop, like the 2 Live Crew and shit like that. And I was like, I'm about to hit him with this shit. He's about to rock to this. I hit him with the hey, we want some pussy, and everybody just left. I was like, fuck. But it wasn't the crowd. It wasn't that kind of crowd. It was that, it was that house bass, 128, 130 beats per minute, And I'm over here, I'm about to kill him with this Miami bass shit. It's on. Fuck no. And I killed it. I ended the club. Everybody went to go smoke. But I've had some bad experiences. I've had some good experiences. It comes with the territory. It comes with everything. I mean, whatever you're trying to get into, you're gonna do bad, and it's good to do bad. You're gonna fail at it. You learn from your failures.
You should learn from your failures.
if you're not doing bad at it, then you're not learning.
Right.
Because that's how you learn. You learn from your mistakes.
It ain't all gonna go good. It ain't all gonna go good.
It ain't all gonna. Even now, I have bad days because sometimes I'm not in the mood to DJ. Like, and I have to do, let's say, a boxing event, or I haven't had a soccer experience yet, but in boxing, because I've been doing a Golden Boy for over 20 years, easy. And there's times where I don't feel like doing that, I don't feel like going to go and play a record, and I don't feel it. And
calling sick days.
I can't call it. Yeah, and I can't call it sick. Yeah, I have to go. I have to be there, and I have to be that guy who's like, oh, party, ooh, God, yeah, raise your hands. Sometimes you just don't want to raise your hands. Sometimes you just want to chill,
Yep. That's just like that's how artists are on tours too. You know what I mean? Like, it's to go out there night after night after night after night. I mean, that's work, bro.
That's hella work. Yeah, it's not always a party. It's definitely work, because like, let's say if I get a call, I'm chilling at home. I'm cool. And somebody wants me to come in and cover somebody's gig or whatever at a club, I'm gonna say no. I'm cool. I'm chilling at home. And if I do go, I'm not gonna have that vibe where I want to party. No, I'm gonna have that chill vibe, and it might turn into one of those lounge clubs. Be playing Sade up tempo.
Deuce, you're muted, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't want to, because I know that when we talk over, when I speak or something, it'll mute it. So I put it on mute.
Yeah, it mutes him. Sometimes you're right. I hope it ain't doing that to me too. But yeah, man, it's all about reading your crowd.
You definitely have to read the crowd. I've seen so many people not understand that concept. So many DJs that don't understand how to read a crowd. And they call themselves hip hop DJs, and all they're playing is hip hop to a house crowd that doesn't want to hear hip hop.
So, like, I heard.
Okay, you got it.
Go ahead, Deuce.
I was gonna say, like, my mom, she don't want to hear no hip hop. She want to hear Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
If you play hip hop, she probably gonna be sitting in the corner.
Okay.
Having another conversation.
Perfect example, and I can't remember the song. But it was hilarious. All right, so I went to watch the Dave Chappelle show. I went and watched the Dave Chappelle concert right before the pandemic hit in Little Rock. And it was at the Robinson Auditorium. It was about like 1,500 people. It was packed. It was nice. We're in a balcony. They had a DJ. It says DJ. I forget his DJ's name. It's one of the more popular DJs.
Yeah,
it's Dave Chappelle. It's freaking Dave Chappelle. He's gonna have a popular DJ. I don't know what his name is. I can't remember right off the top of my head. So he's out there DJing, setting up the crowd, and of course everything he does, everything's a funny twist to it. But like, he played a song that like I liked. My wife She was like, "What the fuck?" It was like some Gangstar or something. You know what I mean? Like something like I forget what it was, and it was a perfect setup that like, okay, the hip hop heads are gonna like this shit, but all the women in the crowd are gonna be kind of like, "Well, who the fuck is this?" and blah blah blah. And remember, we're in Little Rock, Central Arkansas, so in the South. So you can imagine the crowd.
I think Dave Chappelle's DJ is Trauma.
DJ Trauma. Yeah. All right. So then, so they wasn't feeling it or whatever, and he comes on and says, "We all really ain't feeling that. Blah blah blah. We gotta get this party started. Blah blah blah. You know, we gotta get this party started." So he put on something else. Good, like that, like girls would sing, from the early 2000s type stuff. Kind of got him going a little bit, but that wasn't enough. And so it kind of made fun of him about not getting into it or whatever. And I forget what song he put on. It was like Journey Oasis or some shit.
Oh,
and
damn!
All the girls started singing or some, or throwing some like Sweet Caroline or something, and all these girls started singing. It was like something like crap like that, and it was basically all the Arkansas sorority girl songs. You know what I'm saying? Like that, they all know these songs and shit. And it was just freaking funny that he made a comment about it. It's like, I know how to get you people excited and fired up and going. It was just like this dude's making fun of you at the same time of, you know what I'm saying? He worked the crowd.
Yeah, that's the.
It had nothing to do with like he was playing like Jizza.
I remember somebody told me a story. This DJ in the East Coast, they were doing a boxing event. In boxing, you get a lot of Latinos, especially Mexican boxers, right? So the card was full of Mexican boxers, so obviously the crowd was going to be Mexican. But this event was being held in the East Coast. I'm not going to say who the DJ was because he probably is. He's a popular DJ, but he was playing like
that.
Yeah, I don't want to put him on blast.
You don't want to throw him on the bus like that? All right,
yeah. He was playing none but underground hip hop, and the crowd was not feeling, dude. And somebody came up to him like, "Dude, you don't have like Mexican regional music or at least some reggaeton stuff?" He was like, "No, like this is what I'm playing," and he did not understand the concept of reading the crowd. Like, look at your crowd that you're playing for, because what you're playing right now ain't it. And he didn't do well that night. He had a bad night.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of artists, I mean, you got to have a catalog. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a lot easier to carry a lot of music now. Back then, when we used to carry crates of records, it was kind of hard.
Right.
Because you had to carry about 6 crates, and you're only playing for an hour, but you still had to carry those 6 crates because you don't know what kind of crowd you're playing for, unless you're doing a specific night. Like if you're doing a hip hop night,
a themed night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's advertised, and the crowd's collected based on this experience.
Exactly.
These artists are going to be here. These are the featured artists that are going to be here.
Then you just take that one crate with all the hip hop, all the bangers, and you're good. Yeah. But if you're just going to go DJ a club, you don't know what you're going to get.
Oh man, DJ.
But it's a lot easier now. All I have to carry is that little, what do you call that thing?
The case. That
what is that? Jesus Christ! Why am I forgetting that? On my drive, my USB
drive. Your hard drive.
My external hard drive. Yeah, all I have to do is carry that. I can, I got 1,000+ songs on that thing.
What's the popular app that everybody uses, or a program that everybody uses to DJ with nowadays?
Well, there's various.
Right. There's all kinds, right?
Yeah, there's all kinds. To me, it's not what you're using, it's how you're using it. Because people can rock a crowd with the most basic shit ever, but if you rock that crowd, that's all you had to do. That's your job,
Right.
But if you have, Serato, if you have the most expensive equipment and you can't rock the crowd, it's not the equipment, it's your ass. You can't do that shit, It's more of what you can do with it. as opposed to what you're using.
So how do you stay up to date? Well, how do you stay up to date on the newest music and the newest trends, or how do you
I
find
try
the
to
newest
listen to
songs?
everything.
Yeah,
I try to stay up on everything that's music related. Uh, I'll look at charts from Mexican regional stuff, or
yeah,
even that. Like I told you guys earlier, I was gonna do, or I'm thinking of doing a EDM
yeah,
mix.
yeah. You did.
So you do your research. What's cracking in the EDM field? What are the popular songs? Who's popular as far as like artists that are in that realm.
So is there like a network of DJs? Do you talk to like? Is there like who do you share like DJ with? Like this is the DJ that I talk to the most. Like we're constantly like, hey, this is what I did, or this is what I'm doing. Like, are y'all constantly networking, or like you in a union, a DJ
I
union or nothing?
wish. I wish there was a DJ union. Not really.
Uh,
I really tend to myself, not much. If I ever have, what I do is if I double book, I'll send out like some of these jobs to other DJs that are trying to come up. That I know. Or that talk to me, because there's a lot of people that really are stingy with their stuff. You
oh yeah,
know. Yeah. I see
with
a
their
lot of
with their with their with their stage time, kind of.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you.
I see a lot of people like if they're not doing it, they won't shoot you that bone.
Right, right,
They'll
right.
just let it go. They'll just let it drop and have them figure it out.
Interesting.
And I don't like that. That to me, that's BS. But I like to, if I can't do it, somebody else will do it. Here, my boy Frankie Rios, here he could take it, and he'll rock the crowd just like I will. You know, if I can't show up that day, I'm not scared of somebody taking my job. I'll give it to whoever I'm close to.
Yeah, I mean
Right?
that's what it's supposed to be anyway.
Yeah, that is, yeah. And whoever is available too, because a lot of DJs are not available, to do last minute stuff. If I'm calling you and say, "Hey, are you available to do a gig tomorrow?" Yeah, okay, cool, it's yours. But if they tell me no, I got to go to the next person and the next person until I can get somebody to cover for that.
So the hip hop show with no name needs a DJ for an hour show once a week. How would I find that DJ? They wants to do some on the hip hop show
Um,
with no name. Help
do a
build the
contest.
brand. Huh?
Do a contest,
Do a
and then you and
contest.
then you and you, then you go from there. Who can rock for 15 minutes? Who can rock for 5 minutes?
5? Let's
Yeah,
go live 5. Go
yeah.
live for 5. Go live for 5
Who
for the
can
hip
rock the
hop show with
turntable for
no
five
name.
minutes
We
and
need
see
an
what you get?
hour long. We will need an hour long segment. We need
An
an
hour
hour
long is
long.
an hour long is a long time to be watching somebody DJ. But if they
True
can
that.
rock for five
True
minutes,
that.
they're gonna rock for an hour.
How long is the DJ set? I don't know.
I
These
think it's
dudes
like an hour.
on these dudes on Twitch be going for hours, dude. They be going for like 2 to 3
Yeah.
hours. But they're on schedules, bro. Like they're on like a network where they're like scheduled out, like where they push their streams to other streams.
Okay.
It's like a continuous progression. It's pretty dope. It's
Uh-huh.
pretty dope.
That sounds
It's
pretty
a good
dope.
net. It's a good network. I mean, that's why I kind of pictured it as kind of there's a network out there in these certain lanes
I'm
of
sure there is. I'm sure there is. I'm not
right.
part of that network.
I know. Hip Hop Food Spot knows several of these lanes that are available. He knows some of these conglomerations or whatever. He's told me a couple of them because I've wanted to reach out to uh, DJs. I want to talk DJs. I wanted to talk the pillars of hip hop, man. I wanted to talk it all, man. I wanted to catalog it all, and I want to be able to chop all this kind of stuff up, DJ Ray, and put it in a blog, get it all transcribed, these type of interviews,
Yeah.
get it all in writing,
Yeah.
get it all in the metaverse, DJ Ray, and build our legacy, bro.
Absolutely.
Build your legacy. Help you build your legacy. You know what I mean?
It's still going.
Everybody
trying to build it.
I was gonna say, I think Ray got a legacy. He got a pretty good start.
Yeah.
That legacy.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm still building, man. I'm still building. I'm not done yet.
You don't stop. Please don't stop, bro.
Yeah.
And we need you, like we've been talking about. The world needs to know about.
But I think it'd be dope. I think it'd be a dope show, DJ Ray. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think if you had your own show and talked about your experiences, and I mean, heck, start with just, man, it'd be dope. I don't know. You do what you want to do. But man, catalog this stuff, bro. Like you have some dope experiences with some dope artists, and also tell stories about them.
Yeah,
and what kind of people they were, and also shared your experiences.
For sure.
And
trusting God first, then the DJ.
Yeah,
Smoking Jones.
Yeah. DJs are the ones, man. Like I've heard RZA talk about it. He said that's what helped him. When their whole concert series was because of the fact that he was a DJ, and so like their sets would change. Like Jizza would really do off one night. One night would be like Ghostface. It just all depended on the crowd. You know what I mean? Like it all depended on the crowd, but that's what it's all about. DJs set it off. DJs do that.
Yeah, I agree, 100.
But man, I appreciate you coming through, bro. I really do.
Anytime, whenever you guys need me, I'm here.
This has been fun. If y'all are new to the channel, please subscribe.
Work, bro. Appreciate you.
Rock the bell. Like, share. Let everybody know.
Good question from Hip Hop Food Spot. Before we go, Skelly, what's coming up? DJ Ray, what you got coming up? Please tell the crowd.
I'm working on that up-tempo EDM stuff. Yesterday I was doing some research on what's going on. Just because EDC is happening right now in Vegas, and I was watching some streams. Man, that hyped me. I was like, wow, this is dope. This is awesome. So I'm working on that. I got a few events with the female soccer team. I also got a few events with the boxing realm with Golden Boy. Coachella. I got 3 coming up that I know of. That's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else.
We got social media, and we put the social medias in the chin that right here, the IG right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Follow me on social media. I actually I just got a new DJ booth that I can put ads on my DJ booth. So if anybody wants to promote themselves, if you're an artist or if you have I don't know, some kind of business.
Hip Hop Show with No Name, I'll advertise. How much?
Yeah, hit me up. I'll put your logo in front of me so people can see. They'll see the focal point would be your logo or whatever you want to advertise. That's another thing that I'm working on.
Music reviews. We're focusing on music reviews, keyword search, music reviews, finding the next big hip hop artist, and basically free promotion for them. You know what I mean? If it's freaking dope and we're in the top of their search because we made dope content for them, that's win for them, win for us, and we all keep moving forward.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just keep growing. But I'm out for the night, Deuce. What do you think? We're good?
Hey, I think it's been an awesome freaking night, bro.
Good.
Even though my Lakers lost, I still feel great, bro. We down 0-3.
Well, they did?
DJ Ray, yeah, they lost.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's all good, bro. You got my spirit back up, bro.
I'm glad.
Are you a Clippers fan?
I'm not much into basketball, but if I were,
thank God,
if I were, I don't know. I mean, I'm from LA. It'd either be the Lakers or the Clippers.
Yeah, you gotta go home team all the way. Yeah, home team all the way. Yeah, I'm not a sports team hater. I'm really not. Like, there's no sports that I really like. I hate that team over there. I'm not really like that.
I'll watch it. Absolutely, whatever team it is.
I'm not watching NBA. Sorry.
God dang, Skelly. Too strong, bro.
If they'd played defense, I would. If they play defense, I would.
I think the sports that I wouldn't watch would be baseball. Let me tell you an experience I had with baseball. I went on a date once to a baseball game. It was Dodgers versus the Giants. My first time going to a baseball game, right? And my ass fell asleep. All of a sudden, I start feeling people getting up around me. So I'm like, cool, it's go time. Let's go. Done deal. Let's go home. This was a great experience. I'll never do it again. I get up, and the girl I was with, she was like, what are you doing? I started walking out. She was like, what are you doing? And then I hear the crowd starting to sing. I was like, isn't it over? It's like, nah, this is just a 7-inning stretch. Like, what the fuck? What does that mean? Like, we're just gonna sing, stretch out, and then we're gonna continue. No,
3 more. You got the 7th, 8th, and the 9th. You got 3 more innings to go.
That's why the 7th. That's why the 7th. That's why the 7th inning stretch is there for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You to get your ass up.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever do that again. I mean, I respect baseball. If you like baseball, that's cool. That's on you. But that's just not my thing.
Hey, walk-up music's important. Walk-up music's important. Walk-up music's important. And there's some great opportunities within a baseball game. There's especially now with TV commercial timeouts and all that kind of stuff. But, and I'm sure there's some DJs out there that can rock a baseball crowd.
Oh, they have DJs for baseball.
Oh, absolutely.
I know for the Dodgers they do.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I just don't know how they would do. I don't know how they do it. They probably just play at the beginning and probably at the end because there's no. I don't see where they would play music between the innings. I don't know. I don't know how it would work.
Yeah, you're not a baseball fan.
No.
I'm afraid we lost Deuce. What a great place to end it. Bye, Deuce. See you later. DJ Ray, it was fun. Man, I really enjoyed it. Peace, y'all. We're out.
Peace.